From presidential limousines to high-powered luxury coupes, these aren't just Lincolns. They're legends. This is the story of 7 machines that didn't just define a brand, they redefined American luxury. Buckle up because we're counting down the greatest Lincolns ever made. And some of them changed history. Number 7, 1936 Lincoln Zephyr. Originally intended as a more affordable sub-brand under Lincoln. Much like Cadillac's LaSalle, the Zephyr surprised everyone. Rather than just filling a lineup gap, it became a breakout success and soon defined Lincoln's identity during the mid-1930s. The Zephyr was innovative for its time, featuring Lincoln's first unit-body construction, a compact 4.4-liter V12 engine, and sleek aerodynamic styling. This was a bold move, especially considering how the radical Chrysler Airflow had failed just 2 years earlier. But Lincoln stuck to its vision, and it worked. At a time when America was still recovering from the Great Depression, the Zephyr hit the sweet spot. Premium design, practical engineering, and a more accessible price. In its very first year, it made up about 80% of Lincoln's total sales. Although the Zephyr name was retired after World War II, the vehicle's legacy continued. It effectively became the backbone of Lincoln's lineup until 1948, an example of how the budget option ended up steering the entire brand. Number 6, 1956 Continental Mark II. In the mid-1950s, Ford set out to create the world's most refined personal luxury car. The result? The 1956 Continental Mark II, a spiritual successor to the original 1940 Lincoln Continental, originally crafted for Edsel Ford. The Mark II debuted in Paris and broke every American design convention of the era. No oversized tail fins, no gaudy chrome, just clean, elegant styling that felt more European than Detroit. Though sold through Lincoln dealerships, the Mark II carried the standalone Continental badge. It was hand-built with imported Scottish leather, a deep multi-layered lacquer finish, and nearly every luxury feature Ford could dream up. The only option? Air conditioning, at nearly $10,000. A huge sum for the time. Ford actually lost around $1,000 per car due to the labor-intensive build. But it wasn't about profits, it was about prestige. Just over 3,000 were made, and the car attracted elite owners like Frank Sinatra, Elvis Presley, and President Eisenhower. The Mark II wasn't just luxury, it was exclusive, handcrafted pedigree. Number 5, 1961 Lincoln Continental. After years of bloated over-style designs, Lincoln made a dramatic shift in 1961, and the result was legendary. The 61 Continental became one of the most iconic luxury cars ever made. Its squared-off, low-slung body, minimal chrome, and rear-hinge suicide doors broke every styling mold of the 1950s. The timing was perfect. The youthful Kennedy administration was entering the White House, and the Continental looked like the future of American luxury. It was more than a design statement. It became the presidential limousine. Sadly, that very car was also tied to one of the darkest moments in U.S. history. Still, the Continental endured. Like Jackie Kennedy, it became a timeless symbol of grace, loss, and enduring style. Number 4, 1968 Lincoln Continental Mark III. The Mark III was a lifeline for Lincoln. In the late 60s, the brand was bleeding money, until Lee Iacocca stepped in with a bold directive. Put a Rolls-Royce grille on a Thunderbird. That's exactly what they did. The Mark III was a personal luxury coupe with imposing presence and a strong business case. It went toe-to-toe with Cadillac's Eldorado and won, outselling it in the very first year. At a sticker price of $6,585, about $2,000 was pure profit, making it a cash cow. It wasn't groundbreaking under the skin, but it was bold and powerful. A 7.5-liter V8 pumped out 500 lb-ft of torque and propelled a massive coupe from 0 to 60 in just 8.6 seconds. It was Lincoln's comeback car, one that helped secure the brand's future. Number 3, 1984 Lincoln Mark VII LSC. By the 1980s, Lincoln was known for massive chrome-laden land yachts. The Mark VII LSC changed that image. This car was smaller, more aerodynamic, and had modern Euro-style restraint. Built on the same Fox platform as the Mustang, the Mark VII came equipped with electronic air suspension and improved handling while maintaining that signature Lincoln comfort. Initially modest in power, Lincoln gradually upgraded. By the late 80s, it had a 225 horsepower, high-output V8 borrowed from the Mustang GT. It also swapped out its digital gauges for classic analog dials and became the first American car to feature four-wheel anti-lock brakes. The Mark VII LSC wasn't just a luxury cruiser. It earned real credibility as a performance sedan. Number 2, 1990 Lincoln Town Car. The 1990 Town Car was the proof that tradition could evolve. Built on the aging Panther platform, it still felt fresh thanks to a sleeker, more aerodynamic design and upgraded driving dynamics. It maintained Lincoln's trademark smoothness but added features like speed-sensitive steering and a more responsive suspension. The result was a big car that still glided over the road, but had newfound confidence behind the wheel. A year later, Lincoln added a 4.6-liter overhead cam V8, which gave the town car the performance it needed to match its improved handling. No longer just a retiree's favorite, this town car appealed to a broader range of luxury buyers. It even earned Motor Trend's Car of the Year award. Number 1, 1993 Lincoln Mark VIII. The Mark VIII didn't tiptoe into the future. It jumped head first. Gone were the boxy lines of old. In their place was a sleek, flowing coupe with serious performance and cutting-edge tech. Inside, it looked as modern as it felt, ditching with trim for a clean, sweeping dashboard design. Under the hood was a high-revving 32-valve DOHC V8 that reviewers raved about. Motor Trend famously said it drove like a fast freight locomotive on velvet rails. Weighing nearly 3,800 pounds, the Mark VIII still managed 0 to 60 in just over 7 seconds, and it handled like a proper Grand Tourer. If the town car was tradition reimagined, the Mark VIII was bold innovation. For a moment, it felt like Lincoln wasn't just keeping up, it was leading.